thought we needed a little more interest in these trees here, you know? Something that connected this to this. Kind of dangerous territory because we have the clump of bush that I had here, design-wise, the top of this rock. You know, it's a problem that I caused on my own. But really, I'm still happy with it because it's what I wanted in the painting. Now I just have to work around it. So I've laid in several trunks here. I've just washed them in with a bit of raw umber and a bit of white and turpentine with a brush. Just to, you know, to put in an assortment that I can now pick and choose from. Some will stay, some will go, but I've given myself a buffet. You know, excuse me, a selection of things that I can pick from. Next thing I'm going to do is take some of the sky colors and poke into this bank of trees. More accurately, I'm just going to shape the bank of trees as a whole and introduce some light shining through the backside just in a few spots. Well, that's what I ended up with. Got rid of, you know, changed the lengths of certain trunks and got rid of others, and designed some dark and light areas into it, cut into the edge of the bush mass. It's a little more interesting. I think that's going to work. Now let's go play with the water. So I know at one point during the painting process I had worked in this area and I thought, that's nice, it brings it forward. By the time the sky was finished, it's back to being in the distance. You know, it's the distant purple sky, and then this is all forward, at least to my eye. Now what I'm going to do, well, I've taken a bit of the lead out of the pencil of this water. I found it too distracting, and you know, even the rough reflection that I'd thrown in there has become so inaccurate because I've changed the background, or actually the main focus of the painting, so much that this is redundant. So the water will become an entity unto itself, but it's going to have to reflect all of the colors in the painting. Mostly they're going to pick up the sky. Most of the water is going to pick up the sky. So I'm going to play around in here with some different thoughts. I'm going to be using quite a bit of ultramarine blue. We're going to go into these purples, and we'll highlight with some of these colors. It's going to be kind of fun. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, I'm not mimicking the color of the rock. I'm just mimicking the value of the rock in the shady side. And as I have up here, I'd like to keep this fairly dark on the left-hand side. I'm staying away, as I usually do. Well, not always, I guess, but as I often do, from where the rock meets the water exactly, because I'm leaving that option as to laying in some highlighting or not. But I'm just going to leave that be for the moment. So I'm using some titanium white and ultramarine blue and raw umber. That established in there. Yeah, I'm going to start with some darker paint right across the top of the water. Get that established. And we'll bring some light in as we work our way down. Okay. I like this water to be a little bit bluer. Okay, a little bit more light. Not so much raw umber. Actually, we will go back to darker color right here as we get to the edge. Okay. Just dipping into a little bit of alizarin crimson now. Yep, okay. Some of this purple, I think I'll carry that down there as well. Yeah, that's pretty high value. Let's drop that value a little bit. But continue with the purple. So you see I'm painting it in with these vertical strokes again. But when I go in with the highlights, I don't think they're all going to be vertical. Some will be, some won't be. Blending a little bit more on the left-hand side, allowing the definition between reflection and form, becoming stronger as we get to the right. It's just sort of the mirror image of the sky. In nature, not in color or value, just in the feel of it. I like that. That's that sort of dirty purple, a little darker than the sky, that's working okay. I'll just keep up with that for the moment. Even darker as we get into the immediate foreground here. Okay, that's a good base. I don't think I'm going to have it quite as dark going right across the bottom. Just maybe a gradual lightening of the water. I'm just using straight ultramarine blue and alizarin crimson now. A little higher value as we get off to the right hand side here. Okay. Losing my voice here. Too much singing. Not really, just kidding. You wouldn't want to hear that anyway. Trust me. Okay, we'll just get that bottom cleaned up. Okay, that is a start. Well, I wasn't going to upload today, but painting's coming. And I think I have enough here to put another video up. Well, I began to lose my way a little bit in that water. I want to keep it strong. And I want to make sure that I don't reflect. Like I said, I wanted a bit of a mirror image in the water from the sky. I did not mean that I wanted an actual mirror image, you know, just really more with the values, just sort of the idea. But there's a lot of water on this canvas, and not literally. So obviously some of the highlights are going to need to be reflected, and that is more what will mirror some of the sky's image. Anyway, that's as far as it's gotten tonight. That water's got a ways to go.